Yeah, peace, peace, peace. Let's go. Let's get it going. Let's see what we can do. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? It's raining out here. To drop my babies off, so we want to get this thing cracking. All right. So here it go. Like I know it said 12 o'clock, but I decided to do it early because when I get in this house, I ain't gonna wake up until around 12 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. All right. It's like why? I think it's like why we didn't like why we didn't unite yet as a people. Why we didn't unite yet? It's simple. We still suffer from being enslaved. We still deal with psychological um, reasons. What is it? PTSD. We're suffering from that. We grew to hate one another. Um, we're not on a spiritual level to really understand what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't get that we need each other on this journey. We done grew apart from one another just because of shared differences in religion, shared differences of how do we think. Then we also have a case of mental illness in our community. You know, we going through a lot of that. Some of our people have been molested, all of that stuff. It's a whole lot of stuff. Listen, the Western society done did a number on our people. We became prisoners of war. And in order for us to take care of that, we're not going to unite. That's all those reasons. And then let alone another thing is greed. Greed. Greed is another thing that's messing us up. It's greed. And then everybody want to do their own individual thing. Everybody want to use our people for financial backing by manipulating them on the journey of becoming, uh, I want to say, spiritual enlightened. You know, you got too many people out here that want to try to follow people, and then you got too many people that's teaching, and then these people not teaching the real deal and not showing and guiding them to the righteous path of nirvana, getting to the point of nirvana. What is nirvana, you ask? Is not the rock and roll group or back in the 90s. It's a peaceful bliss. It's like heaven on earth mentally. It's a mental state when you're highly elevated to the highest heights, when nobody can harm you, nothing can affect you, and pretty much you have your emotions and everything in control, and pretty much you're just living heaven on earth, and nothing can phase you. And then it shows you that there's a life after death, if that makes any sense, if you really want to be technical as well. So when you do transition, you're at that peaceful state where you transition in a peaceful state, and you be right there how the way your thoughts are in that realm, and you will be there with your ancestors and your spirit, your spirit or your spirit or soul family. Get what I'm saying? So a lot of people need to understand that this is not a joke. It's not a game. This is why we're not going to unite yet, because of all these things. We got so many things going on that is messing us up as a collective whole. Um, then you have self people that's in the self hate, that hate themselves because of they melanated, and they label themselves black, Negro colored. You're not black, Negro colored. There's a well known fact that there was actually people that look like us that was here, that was indigenous to this land. And we have to understand that, and we have to realize that. You understand what I mean? Because in all actuality, we got things that we have to work on. That's why I said in the last stream I did, we have to do the shadow work. You know what I mean? It's all dealing with that. But if we can do that as a collective whole, which I highly doubt that would ever happen because we still can't be in the same room but so long. You know what I mean? So there's a problem there. There's a problem there. And it's a shame that we have to think like that and have to be like that towards one another, because in all actuality, we shouldn't have to act like that towards one another. But we are, because of the simple fact is that we went through so much because of our ancestors. And we are our ancestors, and don't realize that when we call on our ancestors, we're activating them within us. Do I need to say that again? We are our ancestors, and we have to act. And the only way, the reason why we call on them because we activate them through us. That's what it is. We activate them within us. They in the realm, yes, but they also around us, which means they're a part of us because we have their genes. Physically, we have their genes in us, and spiritually, we have those genes. And what happened? We activate them, and they're around us at all times. But we have to know how to activate them to call on them. That is why it's important to create an altar and all of that in your household. One for your ancestors and one from whomever you pray to. You get what I mean? See, one thing I love about going into this realm of rediscovering and going into studying the different crafts of African spirituality, which is actually our stuff, because over here we practice the same spirituality. You call it voodoo and all that other stuff, even down to E5. We actually have a village over here in the US that is an E5 village in South Carolina. They actually have a chief or a king located there. And guess what? It's not a part of the US. So anyway, I digress. I just wanted to say we got a lot of things to do as a people. Come on, I mean, I love y'all and I love those that watch me and that have a lot to say. But let's keep it real this time. We need to stop playing games and ignore the BS. We need to ignore the distractions. There's too many distractions. Like I said, yesterday when I did the live stream about the distractions on the whole Diddy thing. That's the lure you in. That's to take your mind off of getting to the highest height of your spiritual cause, your spiritual development. And Bobby Hemmett said the real on that, and it was crazy because guess what? The great mother and the ancestors showed that to me when I was on Instagram before I did the live stream yesterday to give me confirmation. Then I got rewarded yesterday for that, and I went to my self defense classes and was kicking tail yesterday. Then one of my brothers, shout out to him, one of the brothers that I'm cool with, I knew for 14 years, he pretty much my brother. You know what I'm saying? Vehicle got stolen. And you know what? The ancestors and the most high Almighty Divine herself, she had gave me enough money to get the brother home and get me home. And then I get blessed today. I just want to give thanks to give thanks to the great mother, give thanks to the great father, give thanks to all the ancestors, all the spiritual ancestral spirits and all the guidance I'm getting and receiving. And I acknowledge you all. Ashe, Ashe. Ayah Bobo, Ashe, Ashe. I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, we got so much that we got to touch on. But I just want to let y'all know we got a lot of work to do on this journey, this path. Like, it's not, listen, within all the fear mongering going on, do not get caught up in the hype. Please focus on you. Please go through the transformations within yourself. Do the shadow work. What do I mean? You can go ahead and see a therapist. That's a part of your shadow work too. And then you start to love yourself. On a nice day, go to a park, inhale, exhale, be around the birds, be around the trees. Sit down and have lunch. Take a blanket and sit down and have lunch and just admire Earth, admire Gaia. Just do what needs to be done to better yourself. And do meditation, breathe in, breathe out exercises. Learn Qigong. Learn that, which is learn Tai Chi Qigong, and do that at the park. You know what I'm saying? Ground yourself. Take your shoes off. Get some grounding shoes. This is what me and the brothers talk about. I'm actually working on getting grounding shoes. So get that so you can go ahead and be one with nature because it's time. Listen, on this realm, you live once in this realm, and you come back if you choose to, or if you have work to do. Reincarnation is real. I was on Facebook, I think last year or 2 years ago, and when Dr. Sabi passed, they found the statue of a Hindu deity looked just like Dr. Sabi, a Hindu deity that looked just like Dr. Sabi, a statue. Reincarnation is real, y'all. We got work to do. And on this rainy day, I mean, I decided to go ahead on here early because I know that when I go in the house, I'm not gonna be on the live stream. You know what I mean? So I'm given the time right now to do this live stream. Why? Because something just wanted me to give this information out, and I'm giving it. And you know, I want to go ahead and give divine love to those that dislike a brother that think I'm a fraud or a sham. You know what? I give you divine love because I don't even hate you. You hate yourself. This is the part of you that you don't want to see. That positive energy is that you don't want to see that. So I'm gonna show you the positive energy so you can see the reflection on what is really divine love. But I will say you have to carry yourself a certain way, a certain demeanor. And what my sensei told me and everybody in the class, you have to focus on your energy. You have to focus on your energy. You have to focus on being in a peaceful mind state. And when you get into that peaceful mind state, nothing can harm you here mentally. Nothing can harm you up here. Just because that person having a bad day, that's because they having a bad day, not you. But we as a people need to realize, what are we doing wrong? We're hating our own brother and sister. Feminism is another reason. You know what I'm saying? Feminism is another reason on why we are not coming together. The battle of the sexes is still going on. This stuff been going on for eons. Did you hear me? Eons. All ever since that we separated ourselves from the great mother. Now it's a bigger separation. I had one of my students tell me yesterday that he saw the great mother in his meditation, and that I think it was she and another deity. He said that she said that our women are not righteous as they used to be. I'm just paraphrasing it, trying to remember everything. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's true. Why are they not righteous as they used to be? Because of the music, the vibrations, the tones. Same thing with the brothers. Y'all not the same. Y'all not living the righteous way either. A lot of us not living righteous. A lot of us living fake and claim to be righteous. Some of us not really living the lifestyle that we supposed to be living. We want it right because we want to impress the women. And let's be real. Some of y'all and some of the women, y'all like the same gender. I mean, hey, that's your decision. I can't judge you on that. But it also causes separation with there too. Because whatever your lifestyle is, that's you. I don't care. Where I'm at in life is where I'm at. Where you at in life is where you at. But there's a common cause. People that don't look like us, a lot of them don't like us. That's why we have to be on certain codes and guidelines as a people to unite and get the understanding, the overstanding, the understanding, and the understanding to get things done correctly and properly. I hear everybody say we need to be on code. Let me tell you, we can be on code all day and still don't get along. We can be on code all day and still don't get along. Really, you gotta wake up on that for real. Like this stuff is not a joke, and that's the problems that we're facing. Now, the solution to that, we need to have think tanks, open forums where we can all link up, even if it have to be via satellite or via Skype or something. We need to do that and start going through our traumas and having some sort of professional help there to go through these traumas, to go through these thoughts, these patterns, these cycles. Because a part of this, know it or not, are family curses. Know it or not, it's family curses, y'all. And you got to break these family curses. You got to break them. So you won't repeat the cycle over and over. And your kids don't have to repeat the same cycle because when your kids have kids, you might just be one of those kids of theirs that came back reincarnated. Think about it. We got that's how heavy it is. Listen, that's how serious these levels are to this, bro. That's how heavy these levels are. That's how high these levels are. And a lot of people don't want to talk about this. But you got sisters like Conjure Queen, you got sisters like Black Witch Yaya, you got Brother Yosef, you have all these different people that know about these generational curses and stuff like that. That's why I give a shout out to all of them because they be knowing. They doing the work. They doing the work. You know what I'm saying? We got to find the solutions to the problems instead of talking about the problems all the time. And that is also a part of the reason why we're not uniting because we're so caught up in gossip and so caught up in the negativity and not trying to figure out the positivity on how we can bring forth unification. That is why everybody's taking advantage of us as a people because they know for a fact if I can stop him or her or them and start uniting and doing what we gotta do as a people on our end, we can stop them because they are divided. United we stand, divided we fall. But Bobby Hemmett said he don't see us coming together. That's what he said before anything. That's why he said we gotta focus on our own individuality. And I see it. There's only a certain few of us that's going to come together. Only a certain few. It's not going to be everybody. It's going to be a certain few of us that's going to come together and see things eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be on here too long. I mean, this live is probably going to be like I'll give it like 3 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? If not, probably try to extend a little bit more. But bro is really tired because I was off and on falling asleep last night. You know what I'm saying with the wife and everything. Like she was. I fell asleep. I fell asleep because we was gonna. I was playing the game. I was playing the PS5. I fell right to sleep. PS5 on. I kid you not. Because after I did myself went into my self defense classes. Shoot, I got tired, man. My tail tired. I gotta do Reiki on my knee. That's how much of a serious workout and stretch that we did. I gotta do Reiki on my knee. And you know, I want to say, and this is not no beef, but I do want to say, hey, B Miles, I had you become, I made you a Reiki master. The reason why nobody's not harming you, look up the Reiki, look up Reiki, man. I made you a Reiki master 3 4 years ago. That's why nobody not harming you because I put that seal to protect you from that. You know what I mean? Real talk. But that was the gift. That was my only gift and final gift that I gave you. That's divine love, dog. I don't have no beef with you. I had no time. I'm 43 years old, dog. Anyway, I digress. That's just letting everybody know. That Reiki is a serious power. Um, those that want to learn Reiki, let me know. Those that want to learn Reiki, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because I can do Reiki for people. Um, I'm gonna put my email up. You know what I'm saying? And I do a different kind of Reiki. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Yeah, my bad. My phone was acting up. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in the chat so y'all can have it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Like I said, my phone acting up, and also I think it's the weather. So I apologize for this live. This I do Reiki for I do Reiki too, and I'm a Reiki master. I can teach it. You know what I'm saying? And just I'm putting my email up so you can email me if you're interested, and we can set a time and a date. And you know what I'm saying? I'll let y'all know, the pricing range and all of that. But I'm the type of person that don't charge a lot. But anyway, that's it. Like if you want to learn Reiki, we can talk about it through email, and then I can see what we can do. I'm working on getting a printer so I can go ahead and make you certified and have certifications and stuff like that. I should have everything done by like next year. Like give me around like March, but just send me an email. You know what I mean? Send me an email and we can do it over Skype, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you what the tools that you need for it, and I'll tell you the things that you need to do. You feel what I'm saying? All right, because I initiated one of my students. I initiated the brother Noof, another brother in Philly, one of the students that's in Arizona. I did a different kind of Reiki attunement, and to the point where he felt that he was like, "Yo, this is crazy." You know what I'm saying? And that's where we at. Like, you know, um, it's like, if you missed anything, I forgot I had the video, my recording on private. So I apologize for that. You might have to go back, and my phone was acting up a couple times. But I was saying the reason why we not uniting is because multitudes of things. I just remember I can't remember everything I said. There's like my train of thought. Like to summarize it, PTSD, feminism, just to name those two for right now, and also religion separations and all of that other stuff. Like, that's the cause of it. That's one of the causes, multiple causes of it, and other things. But I digress, though. You know what I'm saying? We got so much stuff that we got to do out here, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I got to go ahead and go get some rest. You can probably see my eyes. I'm tired. I took my babies to school. I'm like, brother, just out of it. I got to do some Reiki on my leg. Peace, love, and let's go ahead and reach Nirvana, y'all. Love you all.